October 12th. There is at the Photo West, which is Lawrence Salzman's photo gallery, between 35th and 36th on the north side of Lancaster. He brought all kinds of Cuban, they brought all kinds of Cuban dancers and stuff, it was great. So for 2 years, I made like an opening poem and try to get as much art and stuff in there, poetry included, which is really important to include poetry.
Keep talking loud, Frank.
I'm talking too loud?
No, you need to talk louder. Yeah.
Oh, louder.
Yes, there you go.
Por the Festival Cubano. The scarred heart of Hoochie, the chop shop talking heart of Cheney, the artichoke heart of Blackbeard, the oaky, Pinocchio, liver-spotted heart owl touched down to the point of no return, the shark-infested crane of heart, the broken heart of Neruda, the plucked club-footed heart of burning out Shelley, the genuine draft nose, ears, and throat specialist in a tight squeeze, the tortured heart of Lorca, of Antonio Guerrero, whose anti-terrorist heart transplants American prison sentences by cinder block, of Rene Maria Rodriguez, rooftops of uncaged hearts and Marty's seersucker zoot suit of hearts bounding into a hive of bullets, and the white horse whose heart rolled down to the river of magnolias to drink revolution and poetry. Agonia, sueño, fermento y sueño. Between the Caribbean and the Atlantic lies, between the Caribbean and the Atlantic lies, between the Caribbean and the Atlantic lies. The people paintings hued like flowers, like the keyboards of a saxophone. The black and white prints like windows cupped in the smells of the fountains of Santiago. Dream and color when everything but the sodium arch of the boulevards succumb to their alien night. When troops of blue roses tango over an anxious ocean's bleachers, quenching the thirst of hinges and padlocks. The garages are thrown open to reveal a moon of coral. Having enough becomes better than having too much when the children are playing baseball in the wreckage of Chevrolet commercials. The small men who run big things hire more police and attack dogs on both sides of the coin. Rubios del Norte, Negros de la Arena, an orphan, a cocktail of invading and occupying races. My beachhead is nothing compared to the dark taproot of the Cubans that run circles around my diluted blood when all they have to do is speak and dance and paint in their perpetual dawn, heavy with yellow caution tape without catalytic converters. Though I am not burning all my bridges, this bridge is made, in fact, is made of fire and roses. Only I can walk across it for you, even halfway, but the engineers are coveting to the end and bitter in the mouth of time. The ghost of Meyer Lansky pops out of a secret wall panel in the Oval Office to fill conch shells with lighter fluids, its jaws rotten with sugarcane and wet tobacco, jabbering about the golden days behind the Venetian blinds of the Habana laundries. How Batista was a good canary in a Bayard salt mine. Meanwhile, back in the White Ranch, the sitting president Texas toasts and panhandled Latino tongues, little ticklish nothings in order to erect barrios at the feet of lonesome Miami capitalists and their petty chihuahuas. Negro que somos e lobos, putting the screws to down below the Van Allen belt, pushing snake oil of sanctions down the throats of singing children. Yet having enough is better than having too much when the Cuban seas are filled with wings and the Cuban century turns the Marlboro cowboy's shadow inside out when having too much smothers the rainforest in cocoa dust. Instant lotto standing on the borders in uniforms of thorns against the moon of Santiago. And having enough and going overboard, instead of having most by giving away the boom of the dancing chameleons of purple and burnt umber and the darkest green pressed from the emerald heart of the Cuban dusk, and having enough under the hard burlesques of the strong man, and the grandpapa shielding the children from the killing machines of the mad uncle, who was once a brother before he went mad in the red, white, and blue attic of icons, and the counterfeits, but mostly red, on the hands of the hypnotized legions, but redder yet the eyes of the flying fish, red as gold in the moonlight between the Caribbean and the Atlantic, embraced fin to scalloped fin, pulling together blue continent and green island toward a more perfect union of orphans. Por el mundo, las universidades sin tillados. Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe just one more. Yeah, just one more.
Yeah, sure, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.